Bills preseason highlights will start off week 1 against the Cowboys here in Buffalo. Start things off second quarter, Dak Prescott dropping back on 3rd and goal, has to settle for a third of the flats as the Buffalo defense stops them and holds them to a field goal. 3-0 Dallas is the score. Move things on later into the second quarter as Dak Prescott's going to hand off to Alfred Morris. Kick at the left-hand side. He's inside the 20 with a nice run. Very next play, it's a handoff to Hilliard. He's also going to have a run, this time more of a power run from Hilliard. He's down inside the 10. And then Prescott in 3rd and goal is going to be sacked by the rookie, the 6th-round pick, Jamal June. And then they have to settle for yet another field goal. It's now a 6-0 Dallas lead. And then right before halftime, they would have a chance to make it 9-0, but Slate on the field goal blocks it, and it holds it to a 6-0 lead for Dallas heading into the second half. Dallas with the ball yet again. Dak Prescott dropping back. He is sacked by Ridgeway, fumbles, and it's recovered by Marcus Golden. So the Bills take over. David fails under center. Hands off to LeGarrette Blount. He's taking it to the promised land. 37 yards to the house. LeGarrette Blount makes it a 7-6 Buffalo game. Now we move on later into the third quarter. Cardale Jones checks in the game, and he launches one to Gage Vines, the undrafted rookie receiver, all the way to the house. 71-yard touchdown from Cardale Jones. Makes it a 13-6 Buffalo lead, and that is your final in this one. Buffalo comes out on top. We'll pick things up in week 2 against the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville. Start things off first quarter. A Jacksonville punt is going to pin Buffalo at the 2-yard line, and then on the run play on 1st and 10, the blocking just completely fails as McCoy is taken down for a safety. 2-0 Jacksonville. Later on in the first, Tyrod Taylor completely misses his man. Miles Jack is going to pick that one off for Jacksonville, and they're going the other way with it. But we'll pick things up later on as another pick, this time on the option that's thrown right to Gibson. He's going to take it back to the house. 9-0 Jacksonville is the score. Move things on to the second quarter, another punt from the Jaguars as Frazier will field it, and he's going to be laid out. He fumbles, and it's picked up by the Jaguars. They take it to the house as they are just stomping the Bills in this one. Jacksonville will take a 19-0 lead after that, and now we move into the second quarter as Coleman, the rookie tight end out of Stanford, is found on that one. He's going to go all the way to the house for that touchdown. Chris Coleman. It is now a 25-7 game as we pick things up in the third quarter. Fails. Over the middle has Coleman yet again. He's going to get down inside Jacksonville territory. And then on the 1-yard line, fails. Has the undrafted rookie Hackett into the end zone on the quick out. He's in there. And it is now a 25-14 game. Fourth quarter action now. Bram Estandia checks in at QB. He finds Hackett, makes a move, breaks a tackle. He's going to get all the way down inside Jacksonville territory at about their 25. Big run there from big pass there from Estandia to Hackett. And then he finds Coleman in the corner of the end zone for his second touchdown of the day. 28-21 would be the score now, and that would be your final. As Jacksonville comes out on top, Buffalo is now 1-1 in the preseason. We'll move on to week 3 against the Seattle Seahawks here in Buffalo. Start things off first quarter. Only one highlight in the first quarter as Tyrod Taylor finds Robert Woods over the middle of the post route, and he's going to go all the way. He's at the 10. He's into the end zone. Robert Woods, 74-yard scamper to the end zone as it makes it a 7-3 Buffalo lead. 7-6 now, third quarter action as Estandia checks in. He fires over the middle, finds Tajae Sharp, the former UMass Minutemen, takes it all the way to the house. Tajae Sharp, 94-yard touchdown, makes it a 14-6 ball game. Later on in the third, Estandia still in at quarterback. This time he hooks up with Coleman, and he takes that down inside Seattle territory. Now on the 1, a handoff to Jonathan Williams. He breaks a tackle, gets into the end zone, makes it a 21-6 Buffalo lead. Move on to the fourth quarter. Cardale Jones checks in at QB, and he's going to do with the only thing he can. He bombs it over the top of the defense. Colby Liston, he takes the top off, and he's in the end zone. The second-year man out of TCU scores and makes it a 28-9 Buffalo lead. Move things up later in the fourth. Russell Wilson sacked, he has fumbles, and it's picked up by the backup free safety Chris Hogue, and he's going to take it all the way back. Sheds a tackler, and he just keeps on trucking all the way back to the other side of the field. A pick six for Hogue, 35-9 is the score. Buffalo in the lead. They would end up winning this game. 35-9 is your final. They're now 2-1 on the preseason. Move things on to week 4 as the Bills travel to NOLA to take on the Saints. Start things off first quarter. Drew Brees on the 4-yard line. He's going to hook up with Mike Thomas, the second-year man out of Ohio State, on the drag route, and NOLA takes a 7-0 lead. Now, Cardale Jones in the game for the Bills. He drops back over towards the sidelines. He is picked off by Bell. Cardale Jones had a rough game this one as Kenny Bell takes that back all the way to the house. It's now 14-0 Saints in the lead. Move things on later into the second quarter. Cardale still in the game as the quarterback completely misses his man on the curl route, picked off by Dwayne Gratz, and then the Saints are going the other way. Later on in the second, David Fales now in the game. As he would find Coleman, he's going to shed a tackler and get all the way down inside the 15-yard line, inside the 10-yard line for the Bills, down the 9, now on the 4, as Fales finds Sharp on the slant route into the end zone, wide open to Jay Sharp. Fails to Sharp, but it would be too little too late. That's the only touchdown of the game for the Bills. 26-7 is your final in this one, as the Buffalo Bills finish the preseason at 2-2, and now they will be heading into the regular season with a fresh start, a new team, and week 1 they'll be taking on the Miami Dolphins in Miami. As we'll see you for there, that'll wrap things up here for this edition of the Buffalo Bills franchise, the preseason edition. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.
Flies in the vessel.